the flatness to it, that's going to be perfect for like boom, 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 boom. And then it's got a really, really sharp tip. Let me see if I can get that. There we go. You see that really sharp tip right there? That, my friends, is perfect for getting up under. You guys are going to kill me though. I forgot concealer. So I'm going to have to implement other items. And I apologize for that. I was not thinking about concealer or even a bronzer or anything. I'm blown away by how much I forgot. But we'll make it happen either way. We'll get to the bottom of it either way. The main focus right now really is the Bretman Rock collection. I had to shade match myself inside of the drugstore, hoping that I would get the right shade. So with that being said, I do hope I am the right shade. If not, we'll have to, you know, fix it as it is. I do notice, though, I got the same exact shade in both of them. Soft beige. And the matte formula is definitely darker. Let me see if I can dim this to where you guys can actually see. Look at that. The matte is lighter than the dewy. So I might do matte on one side and then I might do dewy on the other. I really don't know yet. I'm just kind of going with the flow. On the back of the container to the sponge, it says, this holy grail blending sponge flawlessly applies makeup for a professional looking finish. Provides a streak-free, effortless application designed with a unique, I don't know that word, hydrophonic, I don't know. Hold on and I'll tell you. Alexa, how do you pronounce the word spelled Hydrophilic?
I pronounce that hydrophilic, but I'm always working on how I say things and I might not have it right.
Okay, so this application, designed with a unique hydrophilic material to ensure less product waste, can be used wet or dry. I choose to use it wet. Maybe I should have bought two so I could do one wet, one dry, but oh well, it's okay. We win some and we lose some. Anyway, so yeah, it significantly grew. Like, it got way bigger. That sounds dirty. Oh my gosh, I've got another sponge that we can try. This is Juno & Co., their new lemon drop sponge, microfiber. I have never tried them. I don't know if I wet it or not. I'll be right back, and I think we'll do Wet n Wild sponge on this side and then the Juno & Co. on this side. Going to be pretty much first impressions, and I really wanted to get this Bretman Rock palette out and reviewed for the people that want to see it, because I feel like it kind of slid under the radar. It was really weird. Like, it really didn't get much promotion at all, and I'm not understanding why, because wait until you see the color scheme. It's beautiful. So, again, this is before, and it has a flat bottom. I have so many sponges to try out. Anyways, this is before, and it's got the, you know, the pointed thing to go up in here if I choose to use concealer. I actually normally don't, just being honest. Ooh, it's thick. This isn't those little flimsy. Kudos to you, Mr. or Mrs. or Mrs. and Mr. Wet n Wild. Y'all did your damn thing. You made sure that you didn't use some little cheap plastic in the inside, which is fine. It's still covering it regardless if it's cheap or not. Anyway, so here it is. Well, first, here's the outside. I already showed you the outside. It's got Bretman Rock, and then on the back, it's just, you know, the Hawaiian theme like. And then on the inside, it says Jungle Rock, and then here is the colors. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I am so stumped on what kind of look to do. Guys, but this black alpha has glitter in it. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Can you see it? Hold on. Look at that glitter in that black and alpha. Ooh, it's a sequin. Go Wet n Wild. You stepping it up. You putting sequins in your palette. Congratulations to your palette and your brushes. And there was a spray that was sold out. I tried to get it. I couldn't get it. I'm so sorry. I did try. And the little makeup bag, like, kudos to you, Bretman. I'm all for it. Showing some love over here. And I definitely feel like this palette slid right under the radar, and I'm sure it's because of that bitch that's taking over the world, the globe. We won't talk about her, but anyways, yeah, definitely want to just say this is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to prime my lids and do my eyeliner as per usual. I'm going to speed those clips up. I'm going to speed up every clip that I can possibly speed up to make this somewhat not a long video for you guys. I'm just letting you know what my next steps are. see that. Anyways, if you get liquid liner on your eyelashes, it is so easy to clean up. Just keep it away from, you know, the band of your lashes and go in and clean it up. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't, because ain't nothing coming off. Alright guys, so we gotta figure out a look. No, I did. I definitely did get some on my eyelashes. We gotta figure out a look. I don't know if I wanna go full spectrum color with it. Okay, so for starters, I'm gonna go in with coconut, right here, this coconut one, and then I'm probably gonna play in the red section and maybe with a little bit of the black, or I'll darken it up with the blue. The blue? I meant to say the brown. So basically we're gonna go in with coconut, and I'm not even gonna butcher the end of that word because I don't know what that, I just don't know how to pronounce it. And then I'm gonna go in with Pounce on them. I might go in with a little bit of brown. I don't know. I don't know. We'll just see where we end. So let's go ahead and get this started. Starting out with coconuts. For starters, there's a lot of kickback in this coconut color, but it's a very skin-like color. It's a bone color. I don't know if you can see it on camera. No, not really. But either way, there is some kickback in this pan. I'm not gonna deny it, and all I was doing was barely dipping in it. You see that kickback? Let me see if I can focus it better. See that? Okay, so there's that. Okay, now we're gonna go in with Pounce on them. Oh, and when I was swatching them, whoops, sorry. When I was swatching them, they felt really soft. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that. Okay, so I guess I'm going to use this is a Luxie brush, but I don't know what one. Unknown Luxie brush. Just saying. I'm going to go in with it now. I wish I could find it. I can't remember, but either way, anyways, I'm going to go in with Pounce on them, which is more of a red. Kickback, yep, but not severely. So here it is. There it is. Alright, I'm going to throw this into my crease and my outer V area. Mainly, I'm starting in my outer V. So, okay. It's not as in your face as I thought it was going to be, so that lets me know what I'm working with. It's definitely got pigment. Color and kind of just put it on the outside right here, just to kind of blur the harsh lines. That's what a transition shade is for. It's made to make your life a little bit easier in eyeshadow world. Alright, so let's talk about the red shade. It performed awesome, to be honest with you. It's very pigmented. I haven't watched anyone else's reviews on this because I didn't want it to like taint what I possibly could think about it. So I definitely have to say my opinion so far is nothing bad at all. It's definitely got some good pigment. It seems to be overall pretty even. If you see some unevenness, it's probably my eye, to be honest with you, because like I said, this eye that I'm working on right now is a different shape. So let's just keep it 100 when it's time. Alright guys, I'm going to go into Two Can Play That Game to darken the outer corner. With, I find, in my experience anyways, and I did not brush them off or blow them off at all. Let me see if I can get you the kickback amount, which is hardly, barely any, which is very shocking. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but there's hardly any kickback. I love a red eye. I love it, love it, love it. I'm looking at it over here in this mirror. It looks like I just need to even it out on this eye. Like I said, my eyes are differently shaped, so I have to cater to them differently. That is something that sucks. But anyways, overall, I have to say so far, I'm very impressed. Wet n Wild and Bretman Rock, y'all did this thing. Y'all rocked it for real. I have not watched any other reviews on this. I have waited so patiently because I wanted to be the one to form my own opinion and not let someone else's possibly, you know, take over mine. But overall, I have to say the colors are super easy to work with. Yeah, like I actually really like them, and they're not like real chalky. They're super, super pigmented, as you've seen. I literally went in, I think, with the first pounce on them. I went in with that, I think, twice, because of course I had to get no, 3 times, I think. Either way, it performed perfectly fine. I didn't need 3 times for pigmentation reasons. I needed 3 times to get the shape that I wanted and the pigment that I wanted in that shape. So, definitely pleased with what I've used so far. Now I'm going to go in and probably add a little bit of concealer right here. And I will probably just blend the red into the concealer and then put that coconut color over it. I might take a little bit of black and put the... Sorry, we have cars massively. We're on the main strip, so bear with me. We're going to use a pair of the lashes from my lash subscription that I've got. I don't know if I want to use Mannequin or Bossy Bitch, but I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use Bossy Bitch, to be honest with you. What brush I forgot to use. So now I'm gonna have to implement this somewhere in this because I want to use this. All right, let's do a quick like brush review. This brush is absolutely stunning. Like, it's got Bretman Rock's name on it right there. It's very, like, it's got some weight to it. I think it's almost better than, I have a lot of Wet n Wild brushes. Like, these are Wet n Wild. I've got several Wet n Wild brushes that I love. But I like this brush. So, yeah. Let's test out the black with it. I hope it's not too big. I think it's going to be too big. I don't know. To keep it 100 with you, the black is not as pigmented as I would like for it to be. The black actually did not work as good as I wanted it to. Let's just put it that way. I don't know if you noticed, I worked on this side a whole lot more than I did this side. This side, for some reason, had a patchy, splotchy something to it. I don't really know what it was, what caused it, or whatever, but it did. And then I went back in with Pounce on them and kind of blended that black into the color. See, it's still got a splotchy spot. Let me see if I can show you guys. Hold on. So it's gonna be right in this area. Hold on. It's splotchy in the outer V. I don't know if I got that or not. I hope I did, because it's definitely splotchy. It could be because I originally applied it with a brush too big. I would like to, you know, say that's what it could be. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm going in with the Two Can Play That Game color. And I'm just kind of, you know, overcoming a little bit of this black just to kind of mesh it all together. You know, when you're making a painting, you want it to be good, right? Like, you don't want a bunch of mistakes or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But then I went back in, I showed you guys I went in with another red. It was the original red that I went in with. It was the one that I started out with, which was Pounce on them. And it seemed to do the job, guys. Like, right now it looks good. of all, lay that coconut color all over that white that I just stuck on there. Ooh, pretty. I like it. I'm telling you guys, I don't really know what anyone, like I've said already, I really don't know what anyone else's reviews are like on this, if they're, you know, because I haven't paid attention, nor have I even actually seen any in my suggested. So I really don't know, but I'm here to tell you, I like the overall performance of this palette. I have to, you know, minus the technical difficulty with the black, but I think that's just because I use the wrong brush. I mean, that's common sense in some areas. I was trying to use a way too big of a brush, I think. Alright, now we're going to take the color 2 can play that game because that's the darkest. Tap it off, and I'm going to just kind of rub it in here in this outer corner area and a little bit up onto the top of my crease area, and that's just to, you know, give it a little bit of definition. Again, 2 can play that game is the darker of the reds. It's more of like a, it's not a burgundy by any means. It's just a dark red. Alright, taking it again. I'm going to go into this side and blend into that color right there. I'm pulling it outwards, not inwards, because then I literally will ruin every bit of what I've already done, because it will flick the color back on to the lighter area, and I don't want that. So right here, because I want to fade out properly, I just want them blended so perfectly. Like I can't describe it any other way. I want it to be a seamless blend. Alright guys, so there's that. That's pretty much done. Let me get a little bit more of that coconut. Oh, that blends so pretty. Like, this whole palette is a win for me. Like, I stand and I say kudos, Bretman Rock. You did amazing on this eyeshadow palette. So, yeah, I don't know what anyone else says, but I have to say my truth. And my truth is that it was very easy to work with. If you're a beginner and you're buying this, you know, you might hit a little bit of a roadblock, like, oh no, what do I do next? Because the color, you know, the color layout is hard to work with. I will give you guys that. 100%. It is a little hard to, like, figure out what kind of look you want to make. I, as in someone who's been doing eyeshadow for so long, actually looked at it for a minute and was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Because the color layout, I don't know, it's just different than most palettes. Okay, so there's that. It's really pretty, actually. Look, I think I'm gonna do, I recall using the matte foundation a while back ago, way back in the day, and I wasn't a fan of it. But again, that was me not really, you know, knowing what I was doing, I guess you could say. Oh, I forgot my primer that I got from them. Hang on just one moment. Okay, here's the primer. It says, lightweight formula infused with vitamin E, soothes skin for even makeup application. Apply to clean skin, use alone or under foundation to achieve a luminous finish. Okay. We love a good seal. Yeah. Okay, that means that we're nice and sanitary. No fallout at all on my face. Very, very, very appreciative of that. Fallout is such a major issue sometimes. I definitely think I used too much. I'm gonna be glowing to the gods, guys. Look at this. Oh, gosh. Sometimes I'm a mess, and you guys just get to see it and witness it. Okay. Now that we are completely glowing. Wow. This is crazy pants. Look at this. I am definitely glowing, guys. It's definitely luminous. Let's just say that. Dewy luminous. Okay, so I'm now going to go into the soft beige. It's got the same paddle as the other one that they originally came out with. And I'm just going to splotch it on my face. I don't know if this color matches me. Got a little bit on here. I don't think this is going to be my color. Alright, so overall, coverage is decent. Oh, by the way, I guess this side is the side we're going to use the Wet n Wild sponge on. Okay, so this foundation, unlike the matte one, doesn't have, wow, that is super luminous. Oh my gosh, I might have to dye it down. That is not okay, guys. Oh my gosh. Well, we also got to think, it will die down once I add my setting powders and stuff like that. I'm going to see if I can build it up in a few places. It's actually really, really pretty, guys. Look at this. It's very pretty. It does match pretty good. That's with the Wet n Wild sponge. Now, this side I'm going to go in with the June & Co. sponge and see how it works. Love it. It's beautiful, right? Look at this. I'm letting you right in to all my secrets and pores. Really, I don't have that many. I've been recording for a good 30 minutes now, and I don't see massive crease even under my eyes where I normally would see it. I don't see it, so that's a plus, guys. It's super dewy, definitely super dewy. With that being said, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Rose Gold brush. I don't know if it's made for blush or what, but I'm gonna go in with my Hydro Mist by Becca. I don't know what my words are right now. I'm just gonna go in and set it. I think if I set it, it will help take away some of this dewiness and maybe even make it look a little bit different. So I'm not going in with large amounts. You will not catch me with large amounts. I have super dry skin and can't do that because it will screw me up. It will look awful if I do that. So just know that I don't do that bacon crap. I don't do none of that. Like, I do not do that. So if that's what you're looking for in this video, I'm sorry. But don't leave me. Okay, so I'm putting my powder on. And I forgot powder, obviously. What is that? Okay, guys. Anyway, so I'm just doing like a really quick set. I'm not doing anything major. I'm just setting it to where when I go in with my bronzers and all that, it will glide on smoothly. Plus, it's going to dye down some of this, dewiness. And I don't feel the wetness that they talk about either with the Becca Hydro Mist. I don't feel it at all. Like, my brush don't feel wet like everyone says. That's really, really weird. And it's fresh out of the box. So, you would think that I did, but I don't. Okay. Anyway, so there, I'm pretty well set. My eye color just turned out so pretty. It definitely made my blue eyes pop even more. I like that. Okay, guys. I think I'm set good enough. Alright, guys. So there's that. I'm set. For now. That definitely took down the dewiness, but it's still dewy. Look at this. It's very pretty. And I would have to say that it's, I would have to say that it's definitely medium to full coverage. Very buildable. You could easily make it full coverage. Now I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna fix up my eyeliner, and then I will grab my bronzer, and then we'll come back. We'll put some color back into my face, and we will talk about everything that we played with in this video. Formula Bronze Booster. I've only used this once, and I don't remember what I thought about it. I can't even open it. Okay, there we go. Anyways, I don't remember what I thought about it, but we're about to find out what I thought about it. So I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna bronze up my cheeks, and then I'll come back and I'll talk to you. The foundation is awesome. As you've seen, I did not use concealer. I normally don't use concealer. I bronzed it up, brought some color back into my face. I don't even contour my nose very often. I don't know why, but I don't. Now I'm going to go ahead and get these lashes ready. They are individually wrapped, which, you know, we love an individual wrap thing because then we know it's sanitary. But anyways, I'm going to be wearing Bossy Bitch. Oh, that is so cool. This is the last subscription that I unboxed with you guys. Look how cool this is. It comes in a reusable case. That is super cool. So, I'm going to put these on and then I'll be back, okay? And like I said, we'll do a roundup on everything I think. I know I did not put blush on. I don't really care for blush that much, to be honest with you, so I'm sorry. But I'll be right back with lashes on. Again, here's the look. My 11-year-old little boy said, Mom, your makeup looks pretty. So that speaks volumes, guys. If you guys have kids out here, you know kids have no filters. They will tell you what they think and not even care about your feelings, not even meaning to. He looked right at me and said, Mom, your makeup looks pretty. So that should tell you guys something. But I'll be right back and we'll sum this video up. Alright guys, so here is without the fake lashes. And I just want to show you how pretty it can look with your natural. I actually like it better. But I just kind of wanted to throw that clip in to show you, like, my natural lashes damn near look fake. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what one eye with a lash on, and just to show you kind of what it looks like. And not to put glue on these lashes until I actually want to use them. Okay, with a lash, super pretty. And then without, with your natural, also super pretty. But do I think the lash actually looks good? Yeah, I do. I wish I actually had somewhere to go because I'd be popping these Bossy Bitches on, is the name of them. And I would be, look at this inner corner, guys, like hello. It's like doo-doo-doo. Anyways, yeah, it's definitely prettier with a lash. Absolutely. I like it with or without. They're both very pretty, as you can see. But yeah, so that's that. Now let's touch base first and foremost on a little bit of everything. All right, so for these lashes, actually guys, I had to trim a big chunk off. But again, I have little eyes. Don't forget that. I've told you guys that 1,000 times. I had to trim this much. Hold on, I'll show you. Off of my lashes, which is actually quite a bit. Look at that. Hold on. Can't get it. Anyways, that's a pretty big chunk of lash that had to be cut off. Anyways, lashes are absolutely beautiful. You can tell that they are premium. Without a shadow of a doubt, you can tell that they are premium. There's no doubt in my mind. They've got this cool little case. So we're kind of doing a review within a review. This is from my monthly box subscription of lashes with the 2 Hank and Henry items that come with it as well. These are the Bossy Bitches, which is E5. They're super, 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 super pretty. Love them. Now let's talk about the Bretman Rock palette. I love it. I actually love it. I had no issues out of the colors that I used except for Alpha. And I think that I don't even think that Alpha was the issue. I think that I was the issue because I forgot to use the brush that comes with the collection. Well, guess what that caused? That caused me to, you know, try to implement the brush somewhere along the line. And with that being said, it caused it to be, I think it caused that splotchiness on the outside that I had. You know, it was too big for what I was looking for. But the brush overall, pristine. It's amazing. This eyeshadow palette, guys, is super pretty. So yeah, definitely very pretty. Definitely, I don't know. I really like it. I think that if you have the $14.99 to get it, get it. Hold on, thumbnail time. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so yes, this is super pretty. You know, you got this bright, innovative, like, oh my gosh, it's just beautiful packaging. Like, I love the packaging. I wish they would have had a mirror right here rather than Jungle Rock, but they didn't. Oh well, it is what it is. It definitely kept it, you know, cost efficiency. If they would have added a mirror, I'm sure that it would have been more than $14.99. We will play with some more colors if you guys want. Let me know. For the foundation, I liked it a lot, definitely. I think that it started to oxidize whenever I put on my powder, you know, like started blotching on the powder. I definitely could tell then that it had oxidized a little bit. I brought back just a little bit of color. Actually, I brought back quite a bit of color into my cheeks. Anyways, it's an awesome palette. I have to be honest. It's an awesome palette. I really like the sponge. This sponge right here is just amazing. I've never used I can't say it, Beauty Blender sponges or anything by them. I'm going to though, but I haven't, so I can't compare this to a Beauty Blender. I apologize, but this sponge is awesome. I will say that. It did not soak up a lot of the product, as you guys watched. So let's see, what else do we have? We've got the lashes. We already did that. We've already touched base on the amazing eyeshadow palette. I love it. This Becca Hydro Mist setting powder. Where's the Hydro Mist everybody talks about? I don't get that. I don't understand. There was definitely not a wet feeling to it, not a cooling feeling to it, not a nothing. I didn't feel nothing. As for the foundation, I also want to say this real quick. It definitely can be built up to full coverage, because right now, if you want to be technical, it's pretty full coverage. I've got freckles. And let me see if I can get close without... I don't know. Can you see? There's not any like major freckles showing through. I don't know. It's real pretty either way. The whole thing, the whole eyeshadow, look at this. It blended perfectly. I have to say, overall, everything I tried, including the brush, even though I used it the wrong way, I give an A+. Good job, Bretman Rock. You did amazing on this palette. Like, this palette is awesome. So let's just keep it 100. He passed the test, and I definitely approve with this palette. So let's just be honest. We'll definitely do more colors in the future. And it also comes with this, you know, like a little sleeve. I hate it. I hate sleeves over my palettes, but that's only because I have such a hard time getting them out. What else did we use? Oh, the Juno & Co. sponge. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Not right now anyways. Maybe on another try I might like it. I don't know, but I have to be honest. I'm not a fan of the Juno & Co. sponge. I'm not a fan. But otherwise, everything worked amazing. I loved it. The colors are pigmented. I mean, obviously, my eyes speak for themselves. You guys watched. I didn't have to like build up. I didn't have to blend forever. Like, I definitely approve of this palette. And I think that you guys should definitely get it if you can. Do I advise you using this with the dewy foundation? Sure. I mean, it doesn't look bad on me. Oh, that's another thing too. I really don't use highlight often. I will though if you guys want me to. I will. Just tell me what you want and I'll do it. Anyways, but I mean, yeah, I guess I would say use this. There's nothing wrong with it. It didn't turn out, at first it looked like it was going to be way too dewy and way too much, but it really actually wasn't. It worked really, really good. Soft beige actually turned out to be my color. It's not going to be my color outside of these lights because my self-tan is all the way off. It's more my color if I was self-tanned right now, but overall everything A+, and even the setting powder is super pretty, but I just didn't get the Hydro Mist feeling like everyone claims you get from it. But otherwise, yeah, like, oh, one more thing. I know that Wet n Wild has always been known for their spatula. I think that damn spatula makes such a mess. You guys saw it in my hair. I had to get off camera, take it out of my hair. I dropped it all over my table. Like, it made a hell of a mess. But otherwise, guys, absolutely, I approve of all of it. So, the foundation looks really good. I see a little breakage right there. But otherwise, guys, like, yeah, I approve. Bye.